Welcome back to this edition of Daily Actives. We're looking at Tesla. What a remarkable move we have. And I mean that sincerely, and I don't mean that to any disrespect to any of the true bulls who have been riding Tesla since the very highs and were hoping for the 300 break, which I was in the middle of the summer. But right now, it looks like hopefully we've made a bottom. It looks like this 200 level is going to be support. It's going to be respected. We can see over the past 5 days, we've gotten back to that green background with black lettering. That means we're within one standard deviation of our 23-day moving average. You can see we've broken back up above our 5-day moving average since the 2nd of November. That's very positive. We don't see any big volume, which is kind of good because, to be honest, the big volume has been when Tesla's been falling in price, so I don't want to see that. The thing that I love, though, is I've got a price to rise. The future price path here now for 4 consecutive days is the price to rise. That was after we got our 5-day change, which is rolling, obviously, since the 1 day started flipping. Over the past 4 days, it's been 50-50. I mean, you're probably still up just because, you got a 1.33 day yesterday, and today you're essentially flat, which again is kind of crazy in a stock the size of Tesla. But you look at the trading signals, we did lose the go short in the short term. We gained a go long, or at least 2 of them. I mean, give yourself the mean, maybe. We see in the intermediate term here, though, what we do still have is a go short. Yikes. If we look at the longer term, we did lose the go short. We have not gained any go long. If we look at the trend is very interesting, and here's why. Because when you get this flip in the short term and in the intermediate term, but you don't yet have it in the longer term, this can be an opportunity to short, or this can be an honest opportunity to start things here. That wasn't really as convincing as right now, right? You really only have 3 and 2 at the moment. The last time we saw that was back here, and we did get very, very, very bearish. But you do want to be honest about that this could be something serious. So, and Tesla has the type of capability where it swings violently with a lot of momentum and a lot of movement. You want to be on that train, whichever way it's going. We look at the rolling sentiment, though. What I love, and this is something goes just with what I said, we were at a very deep low in the bearishness of Tesla in the end of October. And what that means is that we can get an opportunity to rise back up to just equilibrium, which is 50% bullishness. And that by itself can be a great move. Now, if we're looking at the trading signals, we can see we're getting that rising valley. The rising valley really comes from that deep valley that we just got into in bullishness. And then kind of coming off the bottom, coming off the valley, going, yeah, I mean, that's exactly what it means, rising valley. Now, if we look, we do have currently one of the bull Q3, and we got a coming rising bull. I don't see anything other super convincing bull signs here. The thing that I do like is that if we look at the trade range for Tesla, what we can see is that we've essentially made it to the bottom. I mean, again, we're thinking that this 200 level is going to be support. We would expect that, yes, the top is going to come down from the very top of the range here at 282, but it's probably going to meet somewhere around 250. And if we look at the weekly trade range here, what I'm inspired by is that the bottom of the range here, when we hit at 207 on the 27th of October, the bottom of the range was 202. So it feels like we kind of bounced. There's an opportunity for us to go up. The top of the range here is 350. What do we say? Maybe. I mean, that's why I think maybe you can hit 250. The top of the range will come down on the daily. It'll come down on the weekly. This is going to take some time, but I mean, there's no reason why you couldn't rally into Christmas. I mean, it's Tesla. Everybody loves Tesla. And if we're looking at the volatility, what I do like to see is that the volatility looks like it's about to roll over. The concerning thing, if I'm being honest, is that it looks like the volatility correlation is rising. If the correlation starts rising while the volatility rolls over, that means that the price is going to fall. If we look at it on the weekly, the correlation is going negative while it is falling as well. Also not great. Exactly what I was saying. If it's negative, if it's going negative and the volatility is falling negative, then you're going to fall with it, which is exactly what we've done recently. But tell me what you think in the comments below. Are you long? Are you short? Do you like it? Do you love it? Is this even a good review? And before you go, subscribe to the New High newsletter. We send you 25 stocks to your inbox every single Sunday. Stocks between $5 and $20 breaking out. Stocks breaking out to 1-year highs. Stocks breaking out to all-time highs. It's a great list to get your trading week started. I'll talk